Again, hello, dear brothers and sisters. Great to get together with you again. This time seems to come around awfully quickly. Wow. So much happening in 100 and how many, 68 hours or whatever it is in a week. I have to, of course, share something funny with you to start out with. Where did the one-legged pirate go for breakfast? The IHOP. You'd love it. And one more. And then you can have two more afterwards. These are pirate things. No, this one isn't. What do you get? No, I'll take that back. What do you say when you cross a rabbit with two cats? Here, kitty, kitty. Crazy way to begin, isn't it? A holy show. I just keep saying I hope the Lord has a sense of humor. If he doesn't, some of us, like me, are really in for it. I wanted to share a couple of announcements. One is that Ash Wednesday is coming up in 2 weeks, February 22nd. And here at St. Ben's, we have two masses, one at 12:15 in church and one at 7 o'clock in the evening in church. So please be prepared to come and join us to open this wonderful holy season. And then this weekend, coming up, what is the 8th or the 9th? Today's the 8th, 9th, 10th. So it's the 11th and the 12th, I think. We are celebrating our wedding anniversaries in the parish, particularly those with significant increments of years of marriage. As I said, 5 years, 20 years, 50. Anything over 60. But if you haven't sent in your picture or your names, we still would like you to come up. And if you're celebrating one of those kind of anniversaries, and come up and have your marriage blessed. You might not get one of Sally Bishop's cookies, but at least you'll get the wonderful blessing. Okay? Come join us. The second reading for this weekend has some especially beautiful passages. One, and the one I'd like to concentrate on, is from Paul's first letter to the Corinthians, and it is written about the Lord of glory. What eye has not seen, and ear has not heard, and what has not entered into the human heart, what God has prepared for those who love him, this God has revealed to us through the Spirit. I always take that passage from St. Paul to be a challenge. I ask people frequently, have you recently thought of life beyond death? And after that, do you give it a lot of thought, as a matter of fact? What's it going to be about? Think about the beauty of it, the reward of it, not so much the hell of it, not that there isn't a hell, but I think if we really give our prayerful imagination to what heaven could possibly be like, then we would a little better at least perform accordingly. We'd perform positively. We'd want that embrace. I mean, right from the beginning, that is, right from walking through the gate, so to speak, whatever that might be, but meeting Christ at the gate, falling into the arms of Christ, thinking that as you get through that gate, it's so magnificent already, I shouldn't be here, and he is there to assure you, yes, you belong here. You belong here. A friend of mine, I know I've shared this in the past, but recently she reminded me again of God embracing me, and I know whatever goes for me can go for you. embracing me at the gate and saying, I'm carrying you all the way down this red carpeted aisle. And she said, I can begin to hear the music building. Of course, I love music. Unimaginably beautiful, coming from all different sources. In fact, I remember one time meeting a high up executive from Ford Motor Company. I met him in his room, in his suite, as a matter of fact, at Henry Ford Hospital. And he had just been told he had a short time to live, that he was in his 40s, that he had a terminal cancer. And he said, Father, I'm telling you, last night looking out this beautiful window, he said, I saw something it's almost impossible to describe. But he said, I can't wait to get to heaven. He said there were gardens, flowers, and this man was an engineer. And for him to be describing heaven in these somewhat aesthetic terms was quite surprising. And he said, out of every different species of flowers came different sounds of music. That really appealed to me. Out of the gardens of paradise, there were musical strains that cannot be described in their beauty. And I thought, whoa. And he said there were waterfalls, and they all had musical sounds and tones. He said there were colors that I have never seen before. And I've heard that too, that we think God is limited by the crayon box. Ain't so. There is so much more to wildly imagine. I think if we are going to be comforted in our final hours by going home, rather than being a bit fearful, if we're going to be comforted, then we have to practice imagining what it's going to be like. And you say, well, if we can't imagine what it's like, then why even bother imagining? And I have just the opposite reaction. If we can't imagine it, dream on. Dream on. Because God Himself has so much prepared for us, it's going to take forever to unwrap it all. It takes forever to unwrap it all. And now, the last line of this reading for Sunday says, that eye has not seen, nor ear heard, nor man conceived what God has revealed. For the Spirit scrutinizes everything, even the depths of God, because the last part of that beautiful challenge was God has revealed this to us through the Spirit. God has revealed to us, it sounds crazy, but the unrevealable. God alone can do that because the Spirit scrutinizes everything, even the depths of God. So little old you and me, our ashy self, our decaying self, working our way to something much better than decay or ashes. We are being directed by the very Spirit of God to catch glimpses of what forever is about. Um, so, do plan even now what you're going to do during Lent to give yourself time and the treasure of silent times, of silent moments, spending them with God and saying, what's it going to be like? He'll give you glimpses. I'm telling you. Oh, okay. A little goodbye thingy. Ah, what? What do you call a cat that just swallowed a duck? A duck-filled fatty-puss. Are you a cat lover? Maybe you like ducks better, and that wasn't so funny. So I'll leave you one more. How do cats end a fight? Now, if you like cats and have cats, you know this answer. How do cats end a fight? They hiss and make up. Bye. God bless you.